Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Alright, so trackies, the J3A's Puma Fuller Anderson development meet took place over the weekend, and leading into the event, we were hyped up because quite a few of our stars, well, the MVP stars, the Jamaican stars, would be turning out and showing up. And a few of those stars are one most notably Sharika Jackson, and of course, a new breakout phenom that a lot is expected from in this 2024 year is Kishane Thompson. However, dear come, none of them no run. So, Tracky is interestingly, I have been thinking about it, and I'm like, I said, what is going on here? Is it a health scare where, maybe training was a little rough and they're like, okay, let's not pressure the thing. This is not that serious. Let's just let y'all sit out. Or, in my opinion, track is based on, what I'm, thinking in my brain or feeling the vibe I'm getting is, I hide Stephen over there. I hide Sharika Jackson and Kishane Thompson. You know what I mean? He has seen something. He has seen something, in my opinion, phenomenal, and he's like, I'm going to say that. I am saving that for the right moment, the opportune moment. We are going to hit the circuit and we are going to shock the world. You know what I mean? And I can't wait. Now, check, is y'all know I talked about it. Sharika Jackson was spotted, doing her 60 meters, those block starts. And we also saw Kishane Thompson doing the same thing, those block starts. And they were expected to both turn up. And, you get some of that race rush out before supposing hit up the indoor scene, but they've decided not to turn up. So them ready, them good enough. You know what I mean? So track is, as I said, I've been talking about that 60 meters and potentially where Sharika Jackson is right now. Remember, Sharika done destroy the place last year, around 10.65 seconds, the fastest Jamaican last season, right? 10.65. And most notably, based on Sharika Jackson's improvement, is not the end of her race because she pretty much always had a strong finish, right? But it was her start. Her start has come on leaps and bounds, trackies. And I'm like, in this 2024, it's a World Indoor Championship year. MVP look like them mean business. MVP was out in full force, minus, the big names, the Tajay Gales didn't turn up as well, minus a few big names, trackies. MVP was out in full force. They mean business. They're coming. Sorry, they're coming for the third. Well, have they ever lost the throne? No, they have not. I don't think they've ever lost the throne, right? But for all of those who was feeling like MVP is not still the place, is still not the number one place to train, the number one club in Jamaica, you have a next thing coming. MVP is coming for everybody's necks, and I'm here for it. All right, so Tracky. So Sharika Jackson and this potential 60 meters, I talked about it. I said, I'm definitely seeing sub 7. Sharika Jackson ran 7:04 2 years ago, right? And when you look at her progression in that 7:04 run, it was phenomenal. You know what I mean? From an athlete that was just starting out in the 60s, doing nothing about a 60-meter running, was able to, at the end of the season in the World Indoor Finals, run 7.04 seconds. So track is, I'm at least, me not ask you, I look for right now, 6.95 seconds. Am I too greedy? Me too greedy, track is? I don't think I'm too greedy. I think she's very, very capable, especially when I look at that start. Sharika's start does not lose out to anybody's start, save. And I will leave that until I see Shelly and Fraser Price back at her full 100 to see what that start looks like against Shelly and Fraser Price that, has her infamous rocket start, right? But with that said, I don't think her start loses out to anybody in the game right now. So I really want to see what a 60-meter race, full on, looks like for Sharika Jackson. I definitely think at least, well, yeah, I'm going to say at least because potentially faster today. Faster is definitely there, but me just gonna say at least, right? 6.95 seconds. That's what I'm hoping to see, in that 60 meters indoors. First race, no. I'm not saying the first race out. You know what I mean? But I'm expecting her to be someplace in 7 ones when she steps out. You know what I mean? Indoors for the first time this year, for sure. And then by the end of the indoor season, I'm expecting a 6.95. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Y'all can call me crazy or greedy or whatever, but the vibe I'm getting, what I'm seeing, is telling me that Sharika is ready to do something phenomenal in that 60 meters. And as it relates to Kishane Thompson, saw him in that 60 meters, the training video. Didn't, stand out, you would say, from the crowd, but the mere fact that Stephen pulled him away. No, don't get me wrong, he's injury prone. So there's off chance that Stephen Francis pulled him out because they're trying to prevent any further damage that potentially could have been in the wings, right? But I'm not never gonna lean towards the negative. Let's lean towards the positive, right? So I'm like, if Kishane Thompson was, well enough to, let's say, I beat a Rohan Watson, because Rohan Watson took the meet over the weekend, right? That means what he's at least displaying right now, in my mind, is someplace, like a 6.5s. Yeah. I'm expecting a 6.5s. Right. So that's very, very interesting. So I'm wondering, and remember, this is outdoor because Jamaica trains outdoors, right? So I'm wondering maybe if by the end of the indoor season, right, we can possibly get a 6.4 out of Christian Thompson at I don't know if he's going to the World Indoor Championships, but at least a circuit, right? I'm hoping to see really, really super fast times, because at the end of the day, track is, this is a Jamaican that we're expecting to challenge the rest of the world. And if we're expecting to challenge the rest of the world, then he has to be able to compete against the likes of Christian Coleman, that has a rocket start and is the world record holder over that 60-meter distance. And he's going to take some doing to catch him. It's going to take some doing to catch him. Plus, he has a 10, not a 10, a 9.7 personal best. So it's going to take some doing to catch a Christian Coleman. So he has to be up there, at least a 6.4. Jackie is, I don't think I'm greedy. I don't think I'm being greedy. Anyway, Trackies, what are your thoughts? Do you think Stephen Francis is cooking up something special around that MVP? Something special, special. We in that stew. One ingredient, Sherika Jackson, and another ingredient, definitely, I believe, is Kishane Thompson. And they're coming with something that is going to surprise the rest of the world. And of course, Jamaicans will be pleasantly surprised. The rest of the world may not like it. But Jamaicans will definitely be pleasantly surprised. And this is a good look going into the outdoor season, because let's not get started with those personal bests. I don't give you my video on Kishane, I don't tell you that Kishane is coming. I don't tell you that Kishane is a monster of an athlete. Some of y'all in the comment section, oh, how dare you compare him to Asafa Powell? Someone who can't understand basic English. I didn't say he was Asafa Powell at this moment. I said potentially he could get better than what we have seen Asafa Powell at his best do. I hope that makes more sense to you all. Right, Trackies? Anyway, I am very, 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 very excited. I don't know how much times have I said excited so far. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to seeing them both hit the indoor circuit and show us what they've got. Anyway, Trackies, sound off in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Like the video and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.